So I just had a rather interesting encounter in Mac's Burger, where we were sat with our kids eating food, and right in the middle of the restaurant is a table of 4 older generation people, I would say. And throughout the entire time our little kids were playing, staying away from everybody, you know, and playing and having fun. And this table of 4 were just giving us evil looks. And I sort of gave them some looks back. And then one of the ladies walked past me and I said, "Excuse me, is there a problem?" And she just said, "Eh," and walked off basically. And so I then sort of carried on with our food. And then just before we left, I went up to the table and I said, "What's the problem? What's with all the dirty looks?" And they said, "It's the distance." And I said, "Okay, so you're sat in Mac's Burger, busy restaurant chain over there, and you're worried about social distancing. Why are you out?" One of the guys was probably about 80 years old easily, and massively in the risk group, could barely even hold his burger. And then I see him drop a chicken nugget on the floor, pick it up with his bare hands, and carry on eating the rest of his food with his bare hands, putting the food in his mouth. If they're really worried, they shouldn't be so hypocritical, and they shouldn't be leaving their home if they're that worried. We were keeping our kids well away from everyone else. At no point were our little kids playing anywhere near them. And yet there's such hypocrisy, and it really infuriates me that there's people out there like that, judging us and then being so hypocritical as to just as to keep eating. I frightened the life out of me, that's my buddy. To keep eating with their bare hands whilst being so worried about COVID, having then picked up a chicken nugget from the floor anyway. Absolutely ridiculous. And the other thing is, we're in Sweden, people just sit there and give dirty looks. In England, they'd go up and say something, and if they just said politely to us, "Look, we've got, you know, an 80-year-old with us, would you mind just keeping your distance?" I'd say, "Yeah, no, that's fair enough." But it's the constant dirty looks for 20 minutes, and you start to hit your tolerance limit where you say, "No, that's out of order." Anyway, they're in there at the moment, and yeah, on the way back out I just said, you know, if you're really worried, you shouldn't be out, you should be at home, or you shouldn't be sat in the middle of a busy, crowded Mac's Burger chain. So hypocritical. Anyway, that's COVID at the moment. No matter where you are, there's hypocrisy like that in every country at the moment, sadly. Let's hope this is all over and done with in a year, or maybe 2 or 3.